One interesting thing is apparently all I'm expecting. And you know what? Maybe it will be. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, back to your adulting Ellie like. Welcome to another reaction video, and this time I'm doing the PlayStation State of Play. Very like egotistical name, but whatever. So real quick to explain, PlayStation has started to do this whole. Okay, let's be honest. It's basically a Nintendo Direct at this point, except it's for PlayStation. Look, I love the console and the console series and the games that were on the PlayStation. Ever since I owned a PlayStation 1, but even I have to admit that this is a little bit cheap / a little bit odd to do. Now, I'm not saying like following Nintendo's example is completely bad, or at least following the example of doing live video feed feature things to where you release information about either upcoming titles or titles that are about to come out, or show general information about stuff. I'm not against that to a degree, but still, it feels a little bit like, you guys are copycatting Nintendo a little bit too hard here. And for those of you curious, this is the second State of Play. The first one happened months ago with little to nothing. I don't think I actually recorded myself. I didn't bother recording myself because I did not expect much, and from what I heard, not that much happened. I'm doing one for this video though, just to see if there's anything here of interest. Maybe I might not even release the video if there isn't anything, so I don't know. But for now, I guess let's just get to the video, shall we? Because as far as I know, this whole thing will just be decently okay or just not great at all. I don't know. In all honesty, I'm not sure what exactly this whole video will lead up to. Maybe there will be a big surprise, I don't know. All I do know is that whatever it is, I hope they bothered having something here to talk about. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Let's get started, shall we?
Hey, do you hear that?
Yeah, because most of those titles were definitely some of these titles are definitely for children,
No.
Okay, so Monster Hunter World stuff. Yep, Monster Hunter. I don't have the Monster Hunter World game yet, so I can't really be a judge of anything. I'm not saying it's bad, but I don't know. Certain people, I'm pretty sure, will get more out of this than me. So, at least the Monster Hunter, both Monster Hunter fans as well as the people who own Monster Hunter World. So, I will say that's some good snow physics, at least to some degree. I do like winter as an aesthetic, so this is pretty cool. So basically, this is like a... So I'm guessing this is just like an added semi-DLC pack of sorts. Hey look, a snow land shark. Now that's a terrifying combination. Seriously. Seriously, land sharks are one thing, but snow land shark? Now that is even more terrifying. Okay, somehow parrying that thing makes it somehow get out of the ground. Okay. Not saying that's bad, just that it's really weird. Overall, I do want to get the actual base game. Like, I want to get, like, Monster Hunter the game. But, this really doesn't appeal to me just yet. It's like, oh, it looks cool. But I'm not the biggest Monster Hunter fan. Yet, so... Well, not a big Monster Hunter fan. I do like the series, and I think the Hunter World, or Monster Hunter World looks good. Looks really good. But I haven't done anything. But I haven't gotten it yet, and I'm waiting to get it. Waiting both to get the the base game and maybe some of the DLC with it. Although I'm not sure what to get it on. Maybe on online, like on PC, because you can play online and that'll be free with friends somewhat. Or maybe I should get it for PS2. No, PS4 maybe. In all honesty, I'm not sure.
But there it is.
And yeah, again, I'm talking over this because, well, there's nothing here that it's not nothing, it's just that I'm not too interested in this Iceborne DLC expansion pack thing. Well, not completely. So, you know, there's that. Ugh. Might want to start running. Okay, let's see. November. Okay, well, that's a little bit of a ways to go, but okay. Yes. Oh wait, no, September. I was thinking like, oh wait, hold up.
Welcome
No.
back to State of Play.
September.
Today, we're keeping it short and sweet with a new
the
look
ninth.
at some of our most anticipated upcoming PS4 games.
Yeah. You sure about that?
Check out Capcom's official stream right after this broadcast to find out more about the icy setting, new story, and new monsters that await.
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay, there's plenty more to get to. This next game is a frantic take on dungeon crawling. Let's take a look.
Now, I'm not saying that, you know, Nintendo Directs always have anything great. They do have, like, either smaller games that are either developed in-house or developed by other people. And heck, the other Nintendo Direct also had stuff like this, like, where it's, like, smaller titles made for the system or the Switch that they just, you know, appear on and showcase, you know, all that stuff. So, I'm not gonna say, like, oh, they don't have nothing. It's just that there wasn't a very big announcement there. Robot, Delis, Guacamelee, oh, Bastion, Psychonauts, oh, Shovel Knight, and for the Gungeon. But, okay, cool to see. I think he would use his fists more than a sword, don't you think? But okay, it's... anyway. Oh, look, Shovel Knight. You have a shovel? Okay. So, River Bond. It looks like a fun little game. Nothing extreme,
River
but it
Bond
looks
heads
fun.
to PlayStation Store this summer.
Like, seriously, it does look fun. I like the whole destruction aspect. I do like that type of
Now
stuff.
let's check out a new project from PlayStation's Worldwide Studios.
Okay, new project? Let it be Ape Escape. It's a... Damn it. Seriously, if they announce Ape Escape on any of these State of Directs, I'd be happy about that. Okay, either this is Tomb Raider or it's a new game. If it's a new game, then cool. But if it's from an existing franchise, then I have a few guesses as to what it might be. This reminds me of another game. Oh, wait. Okay, I did not expect to be... Oh, wait. Oh! Oh, I thought this was... Okay, that actually is kind of interesting. I mean, a couple
Predator
of...
Hunting Grounds is an online, asymmetrical, multiplayer shooter that pits a fire team against the stealthy killing machine.
Damn it.
Phonic is handling development in close partnership with Fox, and it's due out on PS4 next year.
Well, kind of.
PlayStation blog has more details.
Look, I'm not saying that type of video wouldn't be cool. It's just that I really wish there was a single player
the remake of
to that.
Medieval, which is officially coming to PS4 this fall.
Oh, ooh, yay! Maybe in October for Halloween?
In the kingdom of Gallowmere, a sorcerer named
That looks pretty good.
Zarok. He raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm. So Daniel Fortescue led the militia in
Hopefully
the
this is
battle
as goofy as it was in the
against
original,
unholy
and a little bit in the
Fortescue
Resurrection
went down in
remake.
history that day as the hero of Gallowmere.
But yeah, another remake of
The sorcerer returned.
Medieval, the first game,
Has
again.
given it a second chance. A chance to defeat Zarok.
Zarok looks way better than he ever has a right to. But cool, that's another game, cool.
Chance to forget the
Another like old game to come back in Resurrection in HD
live up
nowadays.
to the legend.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, real quick, there was a remake of like the first game on PSP, and I actually owned it. So you know, I just wanted to say that it's not bad. It wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad, at least. And the first game is fun, honestly. I really do think it's fun. I actually did play the first one, not recently, but well, somewhat recently. So I'm kind of glad they actually did this. Although I'm not sure, like, I forget who's developing this or who's in charge of this.
We won't have to wait long to play it.
Okay.
Medieval returns this fall on PS4.
Other Ocean Emerville. Not sure if that's the original
now
one
let's
or a
take a
different
look at a truly original new game that's coming to PS4.
one. You sure about that? But you know what I could have wanted to see for that Predator game? A single-player hunting open-world Predator game, like just with the jungle and you playing as the Predator, or maybe selected arenas.
It appears still.
And you hunt AI characters. I'm sure you can play as the Predator in that multiplayer game, but still, would have been cool to see. Look up. Also, I'm not saying like playing as a actual creature isn't a terrible idea or isn't something cool. But still, it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of these types of stuff. Like where you play like just as an animal in certain places sometimes. It doesn't interest me at first. This looks kind of cool to some degree, but not completely, at least to me.
You have what it takes to survive. Away.
Really? That was not the title I expected for that. But okay, whatever. It doesn't look bad, honestly, but you know, it just doesn't interest me. At least not too much. Playing as a creature.
Survive natural disasters and find your way to Sanctuary.
Again, not my business.
Let's shift gears. We've got a first look at an upcoming limited edition PS4 system. Let's take a look.
Oh, okay, right. This is, I'm just gonna talk over this because this is just a system with a coat of paint / something different about it, slightly. Anyway, where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, right. The thing I wanted to see from that Predator game is mainly just the idea of like, oh, you can play either against AI or, you know, have a single-player campaign that may have been like an open-world game.
Play,
you know, something like that Predator Concrete Jungle, but better. I will say, overall though, as a general whole, like as a game, as of late, you know, with the, you know.
Before we go, we wanted to give you a new look at a long-awaited game.
Really? What's it? Oh, really? You're almost done? Wait, is oh, Final Fan. Wait, oh, it's Final Fantasy. Cool.
Hands up.
Oh wait, oh, finally, you guys released something about this game.
Have fun.
I'm here for you to help take the load off your shoulders.
Seriously, this game was announced a long time ago, and barely talked about now.
I'm fine.
Here, this is for you.
Oh God.
Flower?
Yeah, there's something to this whole thing. Look, I know someone who likes Final Fantasy as a series, but doesn't like the newer ones. Mainly because it changed up and became more like this, you know? Instead of turn-based RPG, it became an action RPG. And I like that type of gameplay, so this looks cool. And I like Final Fantasy VII. So, you know, I thought this looks cool, and I thought, hey, I'm glad to see that this is actually still being announced. Oh, and I know for a fact one of the people I know who's looking forward to this game, or at least likes a certain character from this game, is going to be a little bit peeved that he didn't get to see Tifa.
We can't wait to see more.
And that's it.
Well, that's a wrap on State of Play.
Yep.
We've got lots more in store for you later this year.
Yeah,
Thanks
sure
for
you
watching, and we'll see you next time.
And that's why you're not at E3, right? So that was State of Play. Well, I was semi-right. There was one big announcement, technically the Final Fantasy remake, being announced, even though it was announced, like, what, years before? Well, at least it hasn't been completely abandoned, I guess. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I'm kind of, like, hyped for it because it looks cool, and I do like that type of gameplay where it's, like, well, you know, an RPG, and you get to move around and slash. You know, Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, so this type of thing looks pretty cool. But overall, it's like, are you sure you're going to actually release this game anytime soon? Because you've been talking about it for a long time and never doing anything about it. But I can't blame PlayStation for that. That's more of, I think, you know, Square Enix's fault, an issue there, not you know, PlayStation's fault. But for the other games that were announced for this, yeah, they were pretty decent. The Predator game was a bit of a surprise to me, at least. And you know what? that game is going to be a bit of a toss-up for me, because it's like, recently, at least throughout a couple of years now, certain tie-in games, or at least licensed games, technically Spider-Man, what was it? Spider-Man, South Park, a couple of other games here and there, have been pretty decent in terms of, you know, actual content, like in actual games. And a lot of these games recently have been, you know, decently okay, pretty nice, and most of them are kind of cool, honestly. So, you know, that type of idea really might, you know, carry on to the Predator game. Might. Maybe. I don't know. At best, you might get a game that's slightly shallow and everything else except for gameplay, and you can only play it a couple of times, kind of like the Friday the 13th game. I'm not saying that game's bad or anything, just that, like nowadays, like at one time it had a lot of hype around it and slash a lot of people talking about it. Nowadays, it's no longer talked about or mentioned too much. So it's a bit confusing there. But at the end of the day, it seems like an interesting game, and hopefully it plays well. Hopefully it does well. I'm not asking for it to fail. I'm just hoping it actually is, you know, decently okay. And like I was hoping for a single player type of thing, but whatever works. And the rest, and the Final Fantasy Remake trailer, it looks fine. It looks pre-made and looks pretty well done. So I'm guessing they're confident that they're gonna release this soon. Maybe, I don't know. Only time will tell. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and tell others about my video. I'm almost about to reach 100 subscribers. Hopefully I can do that soon, because I have a video planned for that. Anyway, you know, I'm Ultrabot Ultimus saying, take care, my bots. Sayonara!